Len, first of all, congratulations on a fantastic season and bringing the Grey Cup home back to Edmonton. What did that mean for your franchise and to the city of Edmonton?
Oh, it's wonderful. And when you're in sports, winning isn't everything, but it certainly makes everything else a lot easier. And we were long overdue. We hadn't won since 2005, and then to bring it home and this past year in 2015 is wonderful. It's wonderful because we're a proud franchise with so much history and tradition, but we needed to show that we were going to be competitive again, rebuild this franchise a few years ago, and hoping that we'd get some good results. And there's no better result than winning the Grey Cup. And since then, you know, we had a record year in merchandise sales, so people are buying jerseys, Eskimo caps, like never before, literally, and it's just brought a good mood across northern Alberta.
Yeah. We're wrapping up for a great season, like you just said. The first preseason game set for June 11th against Calgary. As CEO and president of the Eskimos, other than trying to repeat another Grey Cup, what are your hopes for the season?
Well, there's, really three areas of priority for us. The first one is on-field performance. So we are in the football business, and people buy tickets to watch a team that's competitive. While we'd love to win the Grey Cup every single year, we can never guarantee that, of course, because every other team wants to do the same. But we want to make sure that we give people something proud to look at and to come and see. So the on-field performance, the quality of the players, the coaching staff, and everything around football operations is number one. The second area is game day. We're in a very unique situation when CFL, you only have 10 home dates, one preseason game, 9 regular season games, and hopefully you host a playoff game, so maybe 11 games in a typical year. We want to make the game day experience outstanding for people, because in general we know when you're coming here, it's to run away and escape from your problems, not to find issues to deal with. So we try to make that a spectacular event for people. And then the last part, the third pillar that we focus on, is community. Our players, our coaches, our staff go out and about every day in the community to try to give back, whether that's schools, hospitals, supporting amateur football. There's a wide range of things that we try to make sure that we make this community, when I say this community, really northern Alberta, better than what it is without us.
That's right, and that's why the Eskimos, I think, on-field, you guys are amazing, off-field as well, donating some big money this off-season towards amateur football in northern Alberta, just over $610,000. Tell us all about that.
And we're really proud about that. As the pro team in Edmonton and football, we feel that we have to set the pace and show leadership to develop the sport in general. And in many ways, any sport is as healthy as the people who either play it or watch it. And you can look at how those demographics work out and project things into the future. 50-50 is a fabulous program. It's become the gold standard here in Edmonton when everyone else in Canada looks at what we're doing, and it's phenomenal. In 2012, we automated the 50-50 system, so you no longer just got a little paper coupon in your hand. You actually buy it, and there's a printer that feeds you your numbers, and it helps accelerate the service aspect. With that, almost overnight, the jackpots grew because more and more people were buying tickets. Yes, this past year in 2015, and just a few weeks ago, we were proudly able to announce that we've donated $610,000 to support amateur football across northern Alberta through the 50-50 fund. So in true nature of 50-50, on game day you have someone, one of your fans who bought a ticket, wins the jackpot, but the equivalent half, the other half, we designate to amateur football. We don't keep any of the net monies in our pocket. We feel that we want to support amateur football. So the recipients are Football Alberta for their Northern Alberta program. So we roughly say we use Red Deer as the starting point all the way up to the most northern tip of Alberta. And we supported the two Edmonton junior teams, our U of A football program, the Golden Bears, and the Eskimo alumni is also a recipient for their grassroots initiatives.
Before I let you go, Len, I got to talk a little bit about some of the signings you guys did over the last couple of weeks. Of course, Chris Getzlaff. That's a big signing. And one I'm really happy with is UCS College, Joe McKnight, running back. Some pretty big signings in the last couple of weeks.
One thing you're going to see what success brings is more challenges. So winning the Grey Cup means basically the Eskimos have a target on our heads because everyone's saying, well, there's some obviously proof that the team had some quality players, and so they come in free agency. You're going to lose a few. But Ed Hervey on the football side has done an enormous job, always thinking 3-4 steps ahead, and understands that, we're going to lose a few, but how we replace them is important, as well with the coaching staff. There's a whole new coaching staff here, and we don't panic. Real-life sports is extremely competitive. People move around all the time, but we're building this machine for the long term, and you're going to have highs and lows in any given year, like any other team, but we really believe that we're using our resources effectively to make this one heck of a competitive team. So our fans, whether you're in northern Alberta or if you're an Eskimo fan anywhere in this country, that you'd be proud of what we're doing here.
There is nothing like attending an Edmonton Eskimo game at Commonwealth Stadium. Len Rhodes, the CEO and president of the Eskimos. Thanks so much for doing this, Len.
Thanks very much, Jeremy. I appreciate your time.